I'm now joined by a member of Israeli Parliament for the Joint List, Mr. Youssef Jabareen. Mr. Jabareen, thank you so much for joining us. Now, what is the purpose of this plan and how is the money best spent to assist Arab communities?
Well, the main idea is to help Arab localities with infrastructure and with also the idea to try to develop the industrial zones within the Arab community as well as housing projects. So the allocated budget was very critical in order to make some progress in these areas, very important areas for the Arab community. But as I said, unfortunately, out of the about 10 billion that was allocated, only 30% was allocated and used throughout the last few years. This is the reason why an extension is needed. However, I think that what we currently need mostly is to prepare a new multi-year plan with more money allocated for Arab localities. Our needs are tens of billions.
So, Mr. Jabareen, why do you need to have extra money allocated when municipalities have failed to spend what they already had been given to begin with?
The idea now for this extension of 1 year is to enable the Arab localities to invest the amount of money that is available these days. We were not able to use them because some governmental obstacles that we faced, and I think it's about time basically to deal with these obstacles and to enable investment on the ground. So allocating money is definitely important, but alongside with allocating money, there need to be another substantial step that are needed, that are presented by us within the joint list. So I think that a plan is there. Our steps of what need to be done is very clear, and accepting these demands by the government will enable us to use the money and to use the budget. Otherwise, I'm afraid that allocating of more resources will not really be helpful.
So do you see a disparity in what is regularly allocated for Jewish communities and Arab communities when it comes to infrastructure?
Since the establishment of the state, there is a clear disparity almost in all areas, including in education, infrastructure, planning, and definitely in order to overcome these disparities, the current budget wouldn't definitely be enough. The current budget will improve the situation within the Arab localities, would bridge some gap, but the way is still long to bridge all these historical gaps. There are clear disparities in health services, an issue that this is very important these days in dealing with coronavirus crisis. So there are still many areas that need to be covered, and we're still working on that. There is slow progress, and we will continue, of course, our struggle for increase the allocation of resources, and of budget and of planning within the Arab localities.
Okay.